Hey, what's going on, folks? It's your boy Amazing Ace here, aka Dr. Ace, on the Average and Amazing channel, on another episode of Sunday Juice. Ready to get into it with you guys. All right, so today we're gonna talk about traditions, practices, and other things related to that type of topic. I figure since it's Christmas, right, and I'm not necessarily Christian, and I don't really practice the Christmas tradition thing. You feel me? So it's not really my thing. But as far as like the kids and the media and the holiday and really understanding it, I did take my time out to really go look it up, to really learn about it and to understand it. But I'm not gonna really get into all that history stuff with you guys about Christmas, what Christmas is, where it came from, all that. If you want to find that out, you got plenty of resources. You can look that up and you can find that out. You can answer your question. What I'm gonna get into more so is gonna be like what Christmas ended up becoming as far as the economy goes. You feel me? Like around, I think the 70s or whatever like that, one of the presidents switched, I believe it was President Roosevelt, he pushed Christmas from like later in the year to earlier in the year. I don't remember if it was Roosevelt or Hoover, don't quote me on that, but one of the presidents moved Christmas, the whole holiday season, a little bit earlier so it could benefit the economy and boost the economy up going into the end of the year. And so it more so became an economical benefit for the country than anything else. But as we all know about the whole American tradition and stuff, how everything coincides with the Bible. So they always try to make everything religious. You go to court, it says "In God we trust," but you can't talk about God in there. You feel me? Moving on. But yeah, let's talk about traditions. Let's talk about these practices, right? Because you got some people, they don't practice certain holidays because that's not how they grew up, that's not what they believe in, or based on their religion or their tradition or whatever they practice, it tells them this is this and that is that, right? And they look down at certain things and they only look into the things that they know or the things that they grew up on. Now, my thing is, like, I don't necessarily say I practice Christmas, but I don't have anything against Christmas. So for me to get some gifts for like some kids or people I care about, whatever like that, doesn't bother me. I don't feel like I'm going against my religion. I don't feel like I'm going against myself. I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong because my morals are fine. I know where I stand at and I know where I'm at. So as far as that goes right there, I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned about it. But there's certain people, based on their religion or based on their practices or based on their tradition or how they even grew up, or just based on things they experienced, they might not like other things and they don't necessarily have a reason why. They can't explain why they don't like it. They don't know why they don't like it. They don't know how it came about to the point that they don't like it. All that they know is they don't like it. You know, and a lot of the times it's usually passed down to us, you know, by family members, loved ones, people we are around, friends, whatever, you know. They pass on their emotions, their feelings towards things, their thought on things onto you, especially when you're young and impressionable. You're gonna catch on to all of this stuff. You're gonna pick up all of this stuff. And like, if somebody's telling you something bad about something that you never experienced, 9 out of 10 times you're gonna have negative emotions towards that thing, whatever it is, you know. And a lot of the times this comes from these traditions and these practices. And a lot of these people that's expressing these things upon you, a lot of them haven't experienced these things either. The same thing happened to them. So all I'm saying is, let's break the cycle. You know, let's experience for ourselves. Let's go through our own experiences. Let's know who we are. Let's understand who we are and be comfortable with that first. Because once you fully good with yourself, you're not concerned about other things. Other things don't bother you. You know, other things don't faze you. Anything outside of you is not gonna concern you. You feel me? You're gonna understand to accept things. You're gonna understand to move on from things, and you're gonna understand what to pay attention to and what not to pay attention to. And a lot of the times we don't know what to pay attention to. So a lot of us are out here just following blind. We don't know why we don't like things. We don't know why we don't do certain things. We don't know why we don't practice certain things. We don't know why we don't believe in certain things. All that we know is somebody told us this about it, or someone showed us that about it, or someone whatever with this about it. You feel me? So at the end of the day, is always whatever we believe about certain things that we not into, or we're not born into, or we don't practice. We believe these things because of what someone else has told us, or what someone else has reflected their worldviews or experiences, or even things that they were told upon us. So all I'm saying is, let's try to break this chain. Let's try to break this cycle, and let's start like really understanding what's going on, understanding why we do the things we do. Because a lot of the times too, that's where it holds at. A lot of us don't understand a lot of the things that we do. We just doing things trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to keep up with the fads, trying to keep up with the credits, trying to be nice, trying to whatever. And we do all of this stuff because a lot of times we have so much misplaced identity going around that we view ourselves, or we view things as society tells us to view it. You feel me? Like a lot of us that's going around, throwing your whole lives away because someone did something to a family member of yours, and you just couldn't let it go because that's your family. Like, let's say for example, right? Like I'm not really gonna get into that topic too much, but let's say there's a family member you don't even mess with like that. You're not even cool with, but somebody did something to them, and it wasn't even that bad, and that person didn't even stand up for themselves. So why are you gonna throw everything out the window, trying to stand up for their honor when they ain't even stand up for their own honor? You feel? And a lot of times we do all this misplaced identity because we want to place ourselves with certain people, or we want to be a part of certain cliques, or we want to be a part of certain things, and we don't even understand that. Just like a lot of these young dudes that's going around throwing their lives away because of whatever gang they repping, whatever block they repping, whatever neighborhood they repping, whatever street they live on, And this is all because of misplaced identity, because we want to be a part of something. We want to be down with something, and we're just going around like believing in things that society has expressed to us that this is or that is. And it's not that. It's much more than that. Experience things for yourself. Think of things on your own way. Try to come up with your own conclusion. Go with your own experiences. Have your own thoughts. All I'm expressing to you here on Average and Amazing 963, Sunday Juice, Amazing Ace, aka Dr. Ace, coming to you straight up, no lies intended, is to learn to experience things for yourself, learn to think for yourself, and move with your own pace and move at your own time. Because at the end of the day, everybody's living their own life. Everybody's going through their own journey and experiencing their own things. So are you. So are you. But first things first, you need to understand, who are you? Right? Take the time out, learn yourself, understand yourself, get in tune with yourself. You feel me? Learn to think for yourself. Unlearn everything society has taught you, like this is what a man is. This is what a man is supposed to do. This is where a man is supposed to go. This is what a female is supposed to look like. This is what a female is supposed to talk like. This is what a father's role is. This is what a mother's role is, like, etc. Like, no. The only time you need to worry about that stuff is when you're at work. What is your role? What is your place? And what are you supposed to be doing when you're at work? That's it. Outside of work, you don't need to worry about none of that stuff. It's based on whatever you reflect into your reality, whatever you believe. Whatever you believe a man is, that's what a man is. Whatever you think a man is, that's what a man is. If you wholeheartedly believe that shit, then that's what it is. Who's to tell you it's not? You feel me? Who's to tell you it's not? As long as you believe in it and you follow that and you stand behind that, that's what it is. And a lot of us don't understand the power that we hold, but we give it away all the time. Just following around like sheep. That's unacceptable, man. We gotta start waking up. Like, I ain't even talking about all this waking up culture stuff, everybody going vegan, growing plants, all this other stuff. Cool, if you wanna do that, that's what's up. If you're at that stage in your life, you know, all means, God bless, do your thing. You feel me? But what I'm saying is, let's start from the beginning. Let's start with ourselves. You feel me? Because who else are you around all day, every day? You. Who you hanging out with all day, every day? You. Who's in your head all day, every day? You. Who can you influence the most? You. So start with yourself. Start really tapping in. Start asking yourself real questions. Why am I thinking like this? Why am I feeling like this? Why do I do some of the things that I do? Why am I following some of the things that I follow? Why am I believing in some of the things that I believe in? What's the reason behind it? And do I really believe it, or do I believe it because somebody else told me this is what it is? You feel me? So that's what we have to start tapping into, and we have to really start assessing in our lives and in our brain waves and in our reality. Because these are the things that's going to tell you about yourself. You have to start really paying attention to yourself and learning yourself. And once you really do that and you're really able to define yourself and understand yourself, when you go through life, things become easier. Things become less of a burden on you because you're in tune, you understand yourself. So when you make certain decisions or you do certain things and you don't explain it to nobody, it doesn't matter because you know the reason why you did it. And that's the only thing that matters to you. Yeah, but I don't want to get into too much about that right now. All I'm saying is, let's start breaking these traditions, man. Let's start breaking these chains. Let's start creating our own realities now. Let's start creating our own meaning to things. And let's start doing our own thing. You know, Averaging Amazing 963. They call me Amazing Ace. I stand behind that, Dr. Ace. My new title, one of my boys gave me. Tell y'all more about that another day. But if you're not subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe to this channel. I have plenty more content coming up. I have more stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. If you guys want to get into the conversation with me, please feel free. Get into the conversation. I would love to hear your opinions. I would love to hear your thoughts on things. You know, this is what I do it for. I'm literally doing it to really connect with like-minded individuals out there that's doing their thing. If you got stuff you want to express it. If you got topics you want to discuss, let's discuss it. If you got things that you just want to get off your chest, go ahead. You feel me? That's what we here for. Yeah, so if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If it's not your thing, it is what it is. We understand. You feel me? But I got more stuff coming up ahead. If you guys want to support, you guys like the content, you like where we're going with it, yeah, you want to be a part of it, hit me up, you know? I'd love to chat with some of you guys and see what your opinion on some of these things are. Okay? So next time, man, for those who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. For those who don't, have a good day. Averaging Amazing 963. Peace.